Hey guys, I'm Faith and welcome back to my channel and welcome back to the 12 Days of Christmas. Today I am coming at you with a really fun one. We're talking about stocking stuffer ideas for her or for the woman in your life or for you, let's be honest. I don't know about y'all, but I love stockings. It's probably my favorite. Presents are great, but I love a stocking. I love creating like the perfect stocking for somebody else. I love receiving stockings because you can just put so many little goodies in there. You can sneak some presents at the very bottom. I will get to that later in this video, but there's just so many different ideas and like themes that you can do for a stocking for somebody that you care about. So today we're talking all about stockings and picks for her. So let's just jump on in to my recommendations. I want to talk about holiday gift sets first, specifically the ones composed of mini products. I am such a sucker for mini products, as you guys probably already know. I think it's a really good way to try out the brand or to try out a product without committing to the full size. And they're perfect for stocking stuffers, one, because normally the price point is really good value for money, and two, because if you're gifting it to somebody, it's something that is so small so they can either love it and then buy the full size, or if they don't like it, you don't have to feel too bad about pitching it. You know what I'm saying? So the first gift set I wanted to talk about is actually one that I did feature on my holiday gift guide for her. I'll link it above if you haven't checked that out already. But I'm talking about the Belif Winter Wonder Drop holiday set. It comes in a little teardrop, which is really cute, really holiday appropriate. It can fit nicely into a stocking, and you get these 5 products. They're 5 of Belif's cult classics. So you get the Aqua Bomb Sleeping Mask, you get the Hungarian Water Essence, and a few others. They're great for travel, so if you have somebody in your life that travels all the time, this is a perfect stocking stuffer for them. It's good for the skincare lover in your life because this is a great way to try out more of the brand. And if somebody's not really into skincare, it's a really good way of being like, hey, try these. So I really love this holiday set. Fresh also makes some awesome little holiday mini gift giving sets. They have so many to choose from. They have some with cleansers and they have some with face masks, but the one that I would recommend you guys picking up if you're going to pick one would be the one with their tinted lip balms or their tinted lip treatments. This one, the packaging has totally worn off because it's older. I've had this for a decent amount of time, but this is the size that you would be getting, and they have them in 3 or 6, so you can pick if you want to get a smaller one for somebody or if you want to get a bigger one and kind of divvy them up, give some to this person and a few to someone else. So those are always really good options to put in a stocking. I know for me, I would love that in my stocking because the full size of these are very, very expensive, and when you buy them in that bundle, you get a really, really good value for money. And I mean, it's a really good higher end treat yourself kind of a product, and who doesn't like a new lip balm? Laura Mercier actually came out with 2 holiday little mini sets, you guys, that I'm obsessed with, and I could totally see putting in a stocking. Oh, they're so good. The first one is their Caviar eye sticks. You get 4 in the little packet that it comes with, and there's 2 different options to choose from. So you have a more muted version, and then you have a pop of color. So if somebody in your life already has some of these, maybe it would be a better idea to get them the colorful one. But in any event, both are beautiful. It's a great value for money. These are some of my favorite cream shadows in my whole collection. And honestly, while they're mini sizes, I have such a hard time finishing a product before it expires, and these are definitely one of those things that you do not want to expire, especially on the lid, on the eye space. I don't play that game. So even if you get somebody the mini ones, the likelihood of them finishing it is still pretty minimal. So it's a really, really good gift idea. And kind of like that fresh set, you can divvy them up if you want to, or you can give them all to one person. It's whatever you decide. Okay, and then the next set is also again from Laura Mercier. It's just their powders. I'm obsessed. I love their translucent setting powder. It's my favorite setting powder that I've ever found ever. So you're going to get that, you're going to get the brightening powder, and you're also going to get this candlelight. It's a really good set for somebody in your life that loves makeup, because if they have the setting powder, the likelihood of them having a mini is probably pretty small. And I mean, I don't know about you guys, to all of you that have actually tried the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, it's my favorite, but the big one I never took with me on trips because it is so huge and bulky and clunky. So for me to have a small one, it's been a game changer. And I've actually taken this one with me on trips, so it's really made a world of difference. And overall, this is just an awesome set to put in a stocking for the beauty lover in your life. I don't know about you guys, but it would make me the happiest human alive to see a beauty blender or a beauty sponge in my stocking. The beauty blenders are expensive. They're $20 each, but you can find other ones for way less than that. I think I paid like $5 or $6 for this, and I know that if you go to like TJ Maxx, you can always find the Real Techniques ones, which I personally prefer over the beauty blender. You can find those at TJ Maxx pretty readily for even more of a discount. In any event, it's a relatively inexpensive item to put in a stocking, and I'm always using my beauty sponge. I should probably rotate it more like frequently than I do. I wash them all the time, but I should probably throw some out and buy some new. It's just another one of those things that's really, really challenging for me to like actually buy over and over and over again, because I feel like I'm constantly buying a beauty sponge. So if this showed up in my stocking, I would be super, super pumped up about it. Face masks are always a good idea to put in a stocking, you guys, because you can put one in, or you can like kind of amp it up and add a few, or you could do like a his and hers and a mask together. I don't know, you can have so much fun with it. So two of my favorites are the Saturday Skin Quench. This is their hydrating mask, and this is the Cicapair Calming Mask from Dr. Jart. I love them both, and again, relatively inexpensive. And you can also do other kinds of masks like under eye masks or a lip mask. The lip mask that I would suggest, I actually didn't bring it out, but it's the one from Laneige, or there's the Bite Beauty Agave Lip Mask. I know the Bite Beauty Agave Lip Mask, they actually are on sale right now. Like if you buy the mini one with the 3 little small guys, that's like 15 bucks. That's actually an awesome stocking stuffer too. But anyway, what I was talking about, these are hydrogel under eye masks, and just like sheet masks, anybody would love to see these in their stocking. Moving on to body, I bet you didn't know that this was coming. You can get somebody the gift of Brazil with the Sol de Janeiro Bum Bum Cream. They also have a mini of the acai body butter and their brand new Coco Cabana, which you guys already know I love. I just did a video on that. I'll link it above if you haven't seen it. It's a review. It's awesome, you guys. I love that one. But no matter which one you decide, it's a relatively expensive body butter. Okay, it's an expensive body butter, you guys. Just throwing that out there. But they're so good. They're some of my favorites. But because they're so expensive, people probably don't want to buy them for themselves. So to get a travel size is $20, and they even have like a little purse size, which is even less expensive. And this would be such a cute little thing to have in your stocking. And then something else that I always put in my husband's stocking every single year. Like, sorry, honey, if you're watching this, you're getting one of these. This is the Smith's Rosebud Salve. I am obsessed with this. It's made by C.O. Bigelow, and we use them religiously every single winter. My husband specifically goes through like 3 or 4 of these, which is okay because they're only like $6 a piece. So this is, again, a relatively affordable stocking stuffer. But this balm or salve, it does everything. I mean, you can put it on your lips, you can put it on your cheeks, you can put it on your knuckles, like if you get cracked knuckles or chapped anything, you can put this on there. If you have windburn, sunburn, you name it, this like really saves the day. So this is always a winter staple, and we always have them in our stockings. Before I forget, a few other items that we always put in our stockings are socks. We always get socks. We always get a new toothbrush and just like some dental hygiene stuff, so there's always like a floss. And then of course, because there's floss, there has to be candy of some sort. As the trend would suggest, I like mini little things for stockings. Batiste is my favorite dry shampoo, and they have a set of 3 mini guys, which is, I believe, like $8 or $9. Again, affordable, easy to put in a stocking. You can put them all together, or you can divvy them up. I love these. My mom gets these for me every single year because I use them. Like, I use them all the time. Whenever I'm traveling, I always pack one of these with me, whether it's in my purse or like a travel on a plane, because obviously you can't bring a huge aerosol can with you on a plane. So these are really, really good for any sort of travel, or like a pick-me-up, like little spritz boost in the middle of the day. And something else that I cannot get enough of are wet brushes. If you have never tried a wet brush, you guys, I don't know what you're waiting for. My mom actually got a wet brush for me in my stocking, I think it was like 2 years ago, and that thing is on the fritz. Like, all of these like little brush things are totally gone because of like the beating that it's done to my hair. It's like the only brush that I will use out of the shower. My hair, like, I have a lot of it, but it is super, super fine, so it tangles really easily, and a wet brush just makes it a dream, like, out of the shower to get my hair not in a rat's nest anymore. So this is the newer one to me. This is by Coco and Eve, but any like detangler wet brush will do. Nail polish is always a good idea to put in a stocking stuffer. These are from Deco Miami specifically, and I've gotta say, I've been trying and testing this out. This is like their base coat for the past week or so, and I'm so utterly impressed. I currently have that on and then 2 coats of PSL or pumpkin spice latte on my nails, and these are like day 6 nails, and I am just starting to get some chipping going on. So I am like thoroughly impressed with this brand, and I really, really want some more shades, but they have like these mini guys. So these are the minis, and this is actually the big one. So you can see the size difference, but both of these are awesome options. You really can't go wrong. One of my favorite things to do for other people and then for them to do for me is to kind of layer the stocking in terms of like how nice or how excited you think the person would be to find it in their stocking. So like at the top layer, I'll do like the candy and the toothbrush and that kind of thing, and then I'll move on into like the hair stuff I was just talking about and the makeup, and then at the very, very bottom, I will put in like a bougie, expensive, like shocking surprise. And so some options for that, if you're into that kind of a thing, any candle, any mini candle is a perfect stocking stuffer. The one I have here is one of the 5 that I got out of my little like mini sampler Diptyque set that I got during the Nordstrom anniversary sale. But I love to like, again, take those apart and put like one in each stocking, so you get a very like bougie, expensive candle, but it's a really like lovely treat at the bottom of a stocking. Another option is Mejuri. Mejuri makes awesome jewelry pieces. Obviously this is going to be way more expensive, but how fun would it be? I mean, if your family's like mine, of course. So we open presents first and then we do our stocking next. So it's the last thing you open. So how awesome would it be if like the last thing you open at the very, very bottom of your stocking, you see like the jewelry piece that you've always wanted, or the thing that you wish that your significant other would have purchased you in your actual presents is just hiding at the bottom of your stocking. So Mejuri jewelry is always, always a good idea. And then finally, I have a little Le Labo fragrance sampler set. I actually purchased this for myself earlier in the year. I've been on this fragrance kick recently, and discovery sets are just a really good idea if you're going to be gifting it to somebody else, because fragrance is a really hard thing to get right. Like, you don't want to spend a ton of money on something that you don't know if they're going to love or not. So with a fragrance discovery set, I mean, it could be this one or any other one on the market. Like, it doesn't have to specifically be Le Labo, but the person that you love can actually pick the fragrance that they want and then get the big size of it afterwards. So just another really fun, really awesome stocking stuffer idea. And that's it, you guys. These are all of my recommendations for the beauty lover or the woman in your life for her stocking. Feel free to subscribe to my channel, you guys, by hitting that red button down below. Also, if you like this video, please give me a big thumbs up to let me know that you did like it. And I will see you tomorrow in our next day of our 12 days of Christmas. Until then, I will talk to you soon. Bye.